What's up, Reveal Nation? It's your man, Mr. Troy G. And guess what, y'all? I'm kicking it in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I have a special treat for y'all. Y'all know we always bring you the fire. We bring you the hottest businesses, the new brands, the new artists. But check this out. I got a special treat, and everybody in North Carolina knows exactly who I'm talking about. We talking about the Plug daughter. What's going on, babe?
How you doing?
I'm doing much better now that I'm with you. Lord have mercy. She's fine, y'all. I'm sorry. I just got to blush myself. You don't see the black guy
You're making me blush. Stop.
Lord, she's making me blush. I'm just playing. So listen, we heard about you, and we heard about your music, and we heard that you have a project that just dropped today. Is that correct?
Yes, we dropped at midnight. It's called Glocks and Gloss.
Gloss
It's a tongue twister.
and gloss.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got guns and lip gloss.
I need some right now.
She a gangster, y'all. She's a gangster. Okay, so who'd you drop that with? Are you signed with a label? Or are you
Carolina
independent?
North Entertainment.
Carolina North. I heard about them. They're doing some big things. We're excited about what they got coming as well. All right. So tell me about this project. How did you? What inspired you to get into this particular project and want to drop it?
This is my first year with Carolina North. They've been giving me the leeway and opportunity to just express myself and just be my own artist, be my own person.
Awesome.
So we slid some R&B in there. I did some rap as well. The first song, I initially come on, I'm just rapping, just going straight in, no hook, just going in.
Oh, you just went in?
Yeah, I had to.
Oh, wow. So I'm excited about this, y'all. So let everybody know just real quick, where can they find the project at? Is it on all platforms?
Yeah, so the project is on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all platforms. So
no excuses. Y'all better go find it.
No excuses.
All right, go get it. Okay. Well, so tell me, how did you come up with that name? Where'd that come from?
The Plug daughter?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kevin Gates was like my guy in high school. I love Kevin Gates. So.
Shout out to Kid. What's up, dog?
Yeah, he made, fucking Plug daughter. So from there, I made that my Instagram name.
Okay.
And then from it being my Instagram name, I started, building a lot of traffic. And then my manager, he found me, introduced me to music, really. And then we just kind of like switched that over to making that my rap name.
So it don't have nothing to do with somebody being the plug. Your daddy actually the plug.
I mean, that's his.
Or you got a couple of people.
That's his business.
Oh, okay. All right. So listen, we know it has some little history behind that. Okay. Where'd you grow up at? Where you from? Tell us a little bit about you.
I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. I grew up out here.
919, y'all. What's up?
Graduated from Athens High School out here in Raleigh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So were you into music or choir or anything like that?
I actually did chorus for a few years.
Okay.
And I took a creative writing class. So I always did poetry. I never really saw myself, I never foreseen myself getting into music.
Okay.
I was always very hesitant, singing in front of people and stuff like that. But poetry was my thing. So I love poetry. And then it just transferred to writing songs.
Okay. So do you still do poetry at all?
Actually, no. I don't.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy.
We want to hear some poetry too now.
And spoken words.
No, so you do a lot more spoken word than you do.
I did it all. I just poetry was my thing.
Okay, so you've channeled that into the music now.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So what part of Raleigh did you grow up in?
I'm a South Side baby.
South Side.
I grew up in the less fortunate parts of Raleigh. So State Street, Bragg Street, Bledsoe, all of that stuff. That's just, exit 300, it's my side of town. So
she the real live Rose LaGrew out of concrete, y'all. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So tell me, what inspired you to get into music? Or you can either tell me what got you into music, or I'll ask you, the other question later, who inspires you to music? But what got you to say, okay, music is for me. This is my thing. This is going to be my outlet.
So it's funny, actually, I'm not sure if you're familiar, but Young Blue, I think Young Blue is his name.
I think I heard that.
Blue Vandross is his Instagram name, something like that.
Okay.
So he made a song called Unappreciated, and I heard it and I wrote my own version to it. And I posted it on Instagram, I didn't think much of it. And my manager actually saw the video.
Okay.
So I guess you could say that's where he discovered me from. Again, I never foreseen myself doing music, but we had a discussion one night and he's like, I want to sign you to my label. And I was like, yeah, all right, whatever. I wasn't thinking much of it.
How many people asked you to sign to your label?
He was actually the first.
Oh, okay.
And we had this conversation like 2 years ago, a year before I started doing music. So I'm like, yeah, of course that dude wasn't talking about nothing. So a year goes by and I get a random phone call from some dude. He's like, yeah, I'm trying to sign you to my label.
Random, huh?
So I'm like, okay. I was thinking about hanging up, and I'm like, who is this? And then, he tells me, Gavin Grant. And then I'm like, oh, he's serious. So we meet up. I think the next day we get in the studio and stuff. And then from there, I was just like, I'm with it. I'm ready.
Oh, so Gavin came and dropped the bag. Obviously, Carolina North, they doing the thing. That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all better keep looking out for Carolina North. They got some things coming. So that's great, though. That's exciting. So how do you feel about, being signed and being, that you're a part of a family, a part of a team?
Yeah, we definitely grew as a family.
Okay.
I be on the road with these dudes all the time. Like, we like this now.
Traveling city to city. Okay.
Yeah, we do. And sometimes I'm like, damn, we need some females in the group. I gotta be around, men all the time. They're about crazy.
You need some homegirls. But listen. I'm sure Carolina. I'm sure they're gonna pick up some more female artists for you, so you can wrangle them and get them ready for showtime.
Yeah, definitely. But they're gonna have to work with me first.
I know that's
Gotta get me up here first.
I know that's right. Okay. So who are your inspirations in music?
Lauryn Hill was always like my inspiration, like poetry wise. Just because I like her messages and like what she talked about, which is funny because now that I do music, I don't rap about any of the stuff like that I talked about in my poetry, which is kind of funny because it's just like a total switch. Like I just hit a switch and was like, okay, I got to get in my city girl mode.
Okay,
like,
so you got a whole nother style for your music than you do for your poetry. Yeah,
so like my poetry, a lot of it is kind of like I talked about like government conspiracies and stuff like that in my poems, or just problems that we, as Black females or Black people in general face and stuff like that. I wrote about a lot. So again, this is like a total switch. And eventually, I feel like I should write a song about stuff that I write my poetry about. And I feel like it'll get a lot of exposure.
Okay. So on this particular project, were there any artists that you work with that, or that you wanted to work with, or on this particular project, who did you work with as far as producing and anybody that you want to give a little shameless plug to? Yeah, so I worked with Samson on Henny My System, Lights Out, Carby. They produced a few of the tracks on Glocks and Gloss. An artist I worked with was Tusi. He's the first big artist that I worked with. He was great to work with. He was amazing. He came in the studio, just freestyled, and was out. He Lil Wayne did. Just come in, drop it, and leave, huh? He did that. I'm saving a remix to Problems for Drake. So if you Drake, yeah. Well, you're the hardest person to get in contact with in the world. But hit your boy up, man, so we can get you on the next on Glocks and Gloss too. Yes, I need that. Any other artists that you would love to work with? I mean, Drake is top. Well, yeah, everybody. I think everybody want to work. Do right and kill everything. I'll sing something to Drake. I'm just interviewing, but I'll sing for you, Drake, if you need, because it's going platinum. Definitely. I mean, down the line, I guess right now my brain is just a little cloudy, but the eyes on the prize right now. So I know I want to work. Good. I want to work with him. That's good. That's good. That's very good. So on your road to getting to this level where you have arrived, you have your own project out, you're signed to a label. Who are some of the people that not influenced you, but we want to give credit to for just helping you or pushing you in the right direction? Definitely my mom. Okay. Hey, Mom. Yeah, my mom, she always coming to performances or, getting me in chorus and taking me to after school practices or whatever it was for music. She was always super supportive. My dad's supportive of my singing. Not so supportive of the rap, but he transitioning into it. Because he listening. He rap too much for Pops right now. Yeah, my dad, he don't want to hear that. But it's funny because he'll blast my music in the car, but I know deep down inside that's not what he want to hear from me. Well, he probably been watching her IG. If y'all don't know, go log on to IG and check out the Plug Daughter on IG. You got some interesting videos on there. Yeah. Yes, you do. Yeah, I do. Let's talk about this freestyle with the balloon trick afterwards. All right. How in the world did you come up with that? Because it seems to be super popular. When you go check it out, she's got 8,000 views, 8,000 comments, probably more. It got views. 2 million views. Oh, well, excuse me. Yeah. I've seen 8,000 comments, but she corrected me quickly. It's like 2 million.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So I went viral a few places from that that one video. Honestly, I was just thinking of, marketing myself.
Okay.
When I was like, this is a challenge. I see girls doing like the dance challenges to it, and Cardi B and Meg is, sharing it and stuff on their page. So I'm like, maybe I need to do a freestyle to it. Okay. So I did my little freestyle video, but I'm like, what is going to set me apart from everybody else? Like, what's going to make this one video stand out? So I decided to
do the balloon trick.
Pull this balloon out. Balloon.
Where you learn this trick at? I got to find this out. I'm gonna make you blush a little bit.
So before, all of the music stuff, I was a dancer. Okay. And it was like one of my stage tricks that I would do. Like, if I went out of town or something, it was just a party trick to do. You can make. Yeah, you can do that. They're gonna go crazy. Bless you. Bless you.
My bad.
Salud.
We got to cut.
Let's keep rolling.
I'm sorry. I sneezed. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. What was I talking about? Okay, we talking about the video. So you say you used to do that at different appearances or clubs that you used to be at. Mm-hmm. So they used to bring the bag.
Yeah. So I was like, if you bring the bag out, it can bring them likes and retweets and views out. So
and it did.
It did.
And it did.
It definitely did.
Well, shut up. Okay.
You seen it.
I did. I actually seen it last night when I was getting prepared for the interview, and we were at another spot, and I was like, "Yo, check out this video." So you probably got some followers just from me.
I did.
From blasting that video last night.
I believe from that video alone, I think I got like 30,000 followers.
Oh my God.
Off of that video.
So I don't know if that's a good thing or we just a perverted country or what it is. But I know it's popular. That's fine. It's cool. You did a good job.
Well, thank you.
And the freestyle was nice too.
Thank you.
That sounds bad though. I told you I was gonna make a blush out. So tell me, we're going through this whole thing with COVID, and it's been a lot of changes and stuff to the music and the way music is done. What type of things have you experienced while this whole pandemic has been going on, and how has that affected your ability to get out and perform and get to the people that you want to hear your music?
So initially when we started, I think maybe a few months in, this is like when COVID hit. And it was just kind of like we were already on the road, like we were doing things. People were booking me in different states and stuff like that. Mm. And then you had to cancel it. And then as artists, that's where you really make your money from traveling and doing these performances and stuff like that. So, I mean, of course it sucked. Mm-hmm. I think that would suck for anybody that's an up and coming artist. But we've been able to just keep pushing. We managed to get, my song plays on Choice FM now, like all the time. They put me in rotation. So that's an amazing thing to do during a pandemic, and we still getting, our name out there. So Carolina North, they doing their thing. I'm doing my thing. We doing it. In the middle of a pandemic, we making it happen.
That's good, though, girl. Listen, it's a lot of people that choose to look at the situation as me and Karen were talking about last night. People look at the glass half empty, but you have to look at it as half full. You have to, because all of the stuff that's going on, it's enough negativity, it's enough issues going on in the world. We need somebody that's pushing and still putting out positive, good music, good energy. So I'm glad to hear that it hasn't affected you, and like it has some other people. So that's great. Shout out to Carolina North for keeping you busy and keeping you working.
I'm hard on myself anyway, because I know we was having a conversation and I'm just like, man, I feel like I'm not doing enough. Mm-hmm. And then, they had to break it down to me, like, we are in the middle of a pandemic, And then, like, once I actually sat down and I looked at things and I looked at all of the positive things that's happened since I've been with them for this year, I've just been like, it's not as bad as I'm making it seem. Like, I'm just going, I'm hard on myself right now, because I just want to, I feel like music, you got to just get there. Yeah. But I've been watching, they show me interviews and stuff where music is it's a process. Everything takes time.
That's very true. Very true. Mm-hmm. So you're a mom. I met your son, and he tried to beat me up a little earlier, but it's cool. I ain't got no bruises. It's all good. So how is that? How has it been being a mom and traveling? And tell us a little bit about that experience while you trying to balance both things.
So with the whole pandemic and everything, they've been doing a virtual school. That is no fun at all.
I'm doing it too.
9 to 2, you sitting in front of a computer. Well, really 9 to like 2:20. He's sitting in front of a computer. He's a kid. Mm-hmm. He has a short attention span. So class going on right here. He over here somewhere. I'm like, hey, focus. Mm-hmm. And then, I had to be there to help, do the homework, do assignments, turn them in. You have to be dedicated for that.
Absolutely.
So even like if I gotta go somewhere and get my hair done or something, it's like, I'm still a mom. Like I'm in mommy mode, but I'm also in like, I gotta work mode at the same time.
Okay.
It's hard. It's definitely hard. But I got, my family, they support me. So if I am traveling, he's with my mom or with his dad or stuff like that. So we managed to work it out.
Okay. So, when you do an interview, I do have to bring up, because I did hear about a World Star video or something of that nature. So did you a few of them?
I got a few.
Okay. So we did hear about, I guess, a disciplinary video you did with him, and that kind of went kind of crazy for you?
Yeah. So the video, I didn't catch this part in the video, sadly, but he got an attitude. Okay. He's a kid. Mm-hmm. He want to express himself, but he expressed himself in an unhealthy manner. So he's stomping around the house. He threw something at me when I turned the camera off, and I'm like, okay, I'm not. I choose to do different disciplinary actions. I don't believe beating on him is going to.
Absolutely.
It's not effective. Mm-hmm. As a kid, I'm like, yeah, okay, mom, you can beat me, and I'm gonna go and do whatever I want to do anyway. Right. So I told him to take a shower, and he gets out of the shower. I'm like, do your wall squats. We do the wall squats like 2 to 4 minutes sometimes.
Oh, you mean a Chinese chair?
Yeah, you just sit there on the wall, put your arms out.
I do that too. Well, I did it. My kids are a little big now. They just like to fall now.
Yeah, he's dramatic.
Because they 15 and 13, so they just like to fall down. But I still be on it. Because I agree with you on that. I don't think beating kids is as effective as, actually getting into their mental. You know what I mean? Because that's where you want to get to. So don't worry about that. I
got death threats, people, wishing, rape on me and stuff like that over a video of how I disciplined a few people. It was a lot of people, actually.
That sounds like the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. And I'm like, would y'all rather see me beat my child? I don't understand.
No, we're not going to worry about that. We ain't going to worry about that. I just wanted to give you an opportunity to speak on it and just kind of clear the air because people...
make their own assumptions.
They make their own assumptions and they judge and they don't understand the background of the story. So I do it too. So now if you got a problem, come see me and we can dust you off. And I got the plug daughter with me, so we're gonna handle that. But
that's why, as an artist or like a public figure, you can't worry about what the internet says because it's just a whole bunch of people that make assumptions based off of something that they have no idea about. So of course, there's people like, oh, you're a terrible mother. What you? And then, they're like, oh, you must do drugs before or after you beat your son. I'm like, first of all, I don't even do drugs.
Wow.
I don't do that. People
crazy. Y'all crazy.
They are.
Y'all will get in my DM like that.
You just got to have tough skin. And I'm built for it. I used to get bullied anyway, so I don't hurt my feelings.
Bullied for what?
Oh, I was ugly.
To who?
Look, people used to say I look like the alien emoji. I look like handsome Squidward.
A handsome squid. What in the world?
They used to say I was like skinny and I had like a big afro as a kid, so they said I looked like.
She ain't skinny no more.
And I ain't paid for it, but they said I look like.
Just snatch you around, okay? Then you go to Dominica and get it.
They said I look like the cinnamon stick from the Apple Jacks box.
Oh my God!
I heard it all.
This is news to me.
I've heard it all.
Well, don't worry about none of that. Please don't.
I don't.
You doing your thing. We're excited at Reveal Nation about what the Plug Daughter is doing. I want you to let everybody know your social media information, everywhere they can find you. You can also tell them any upcoming events that you have going on, because we want everybody to know you, follow you, and pick up on your music. We want to blow you up. We want to see your name in lights everywhere. So take your time and just let everybody know.
You can find me on Instagram at the.plug.daughter. That's THE.PLUG.DAUGHTER. I know that's long, but y'all got it. Twitter, you can type in the Plug Daughter as well. I'll pop up. The @name is at Takara Lee _ TAKARALEE _. Also, I have a show November 1st. I have 2 shows. I'll be performing in Charlotte and I'll be performing at Club Dreams. So if y'all in Raleigh, check that out.
Oh, Club Dreams is here in Raleigh. You said that's the first?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
yes.
Listen, if you're in the Raleigh area, if you know where Club Dreams is, you probably do because it's a happening spot here. Make sure y'all go check out the Plug Daughter and make sure you go and check her out on all the platforms. Yes. Man, support her. Push her music. Y'all push all these other folk. Y'all gonna push her too because I say it so.
And support is free.
Reveal Nation got her back. All right? Just so y'all know. But thank you so much for coming and interviewing with us. I hope it was fun.
Yeah.
And we got all the jitters out and all of that.
I'm still a little hot, sweating a little bit.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll get her some paper towels so she can get her pits and all that.
Yes.
No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, no.
Reveal Nation. We'll see y'all next time right here on Reveal Nation, man. Peace, y'all.